Hey, what's up, guys? Boom! Check, this is the DSL40CR you're hearing, and that's all. So I came in here today, I was gonna do some pedal demo stuff and work on the front side of this amp, and I thought to myself, I'm kind of curious. I'm so into the Sims, to Overloud. You might have seen my Overloud videos. Here's links and stuff. I wanted to see how this amp, I hadn't really tracked with it in a while, for real. Can I make it sound good? Like big rock sound? And yeah. And we're gonna record this right now. I'm gonna show you exactly how I made this. Super easy, took like 10 minutes. You got your most basicest little rock riff, that we got here. So this is all DSL. We're gonna use 3 guitars. We'll use this US Strat. We'll use the Kiesel Osiris and an Ibanez G07 string, right? So there's nothing on behind me with this pedal board. Really all it's getting used for right now is switch the channels. You may or may not be aware, this DSL is a 4-channel amp. I have a video about it actually. There's some links. Hopefully I'll put a link up here for you. It's a 4-channel amp if you have a switcher for it. MIDI is a switcher. If you have a controller that does MIDI, that can be a switcher. So if you, let's show you a little closer view. That thing there with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's a Boss ES5 pedal switcher. It's a loop switcher. You can plug all your pedals into it and then have presets that have like whatever pedal you want, whatever channel you want. And so it's super fantastic. I love that thing. So 1 is the clean channel, 2 is the crunch, 3 is the overdrive, and 4 is the ultra. So for this recording, you're only hearing the 2-channel and the 3-channel. We got some crunch on this guitar, and then the Kiesel and the Ibanez do the heavy high gain. So nothing is on. I'm not even going to turn a compressor on. Usually I have a compressor on for this guitar, but we're going to leave that out too. And we're just going to go over here and get some fresh tracks happening, right? Here we go. First up, I like to do almost all the projects that I do. I like to do the mid gain first. And then build everything kind of around it. Sometimes you end up losing it in the end, but it's a good place to start. And I like the tone to have just enough gain to give it some grit, but you still want to hear all the notes. All of them. Those are important, and it builds the overall tone when the other ones are layered in. So let's go. Pretty good mid-gain. There's no EQ going on, no anything like that. In our channel strip, it's just a Neve, channel. This compressor is really not doing a lot. Just giving just a tiny little bit of oomph, just a bit. All the channels have that. So that's got our Strat done. Let's go to the next one. This one is the Kiesel. We'll change our tone to the gain channel, the distortion. Let you hear this tone. Did you hear this tone? No room mic. That's what we're looking like. Here's the settings on this amp. They don't change from channel to channel, so that stuff's all kind of staying the same. You can see there is a little bit of I've taken out the bass a little bit, added a little bit in the mid. Resonance and presence, you got to have a little bit of presence, but not too much. It was coming out a little bright, So I actually pulled that presence back. You can see that. And the resonance didn't seem to much matter. Reverbs are off all the way. Gain on this crunch channel is just as low, kind of really low setting. And then the higher gain channel, you can see is peaking like 1 o'clock, between like 1 and 2 o'clock maybe. And just not a lot. You know, it's up towards the top, but it's not into the compression area. It's not like the ton, and it's not the ultra gain too. It's just this. Just a good solid distortion. So let's add it on in. Here we go. Ooh, I messed up. Good job, Andy. All right, you're sounding good. Let's grab the Ibanez 7-string. Same tone. So that'll work just fine. Let you look at Ableton over here. All right, that's our basis. Stand by that amp. Get ready to track a little bass. Fix an input. Ready? That'll work. Ready? Always unplug your active instruments. You want to come up on a dead battery. Now let's do some drums. One spot where I missed a cymbal. That right there. Let's fix that. I flubbed keys. All better. Ready? So look at that, dude. It's a pretty fat track right there. Just the DSL. So I did just before I hit record, and I tested this out because I didn't want to totally waste your time. I mean, come on, time is valuable. There's a next section, and there's vocals even to it. So you know what I'll do actually is I'm gonna mute you. So benefits of doing your rig right. I've got a button over here. It's right here on my. It's by the Minion's butt. But if I press that button and turn it off, you won't hear anything, but I still will hear everything. So I'm gonna peak this part with the vocals, because I don't really have any idea what I just sang. I just sang some shit about like, gear is awesome. So I'll sing it right here so that we can, then I'll do it. We'll go into this thing properly with a big vocal and we'll see how this happens, if it sounds good with vocals too. So bye-bye, be right back. Okay, I remember. Ready? We're searching for tone. Searching for the tone. We're searching for the tone. Take my money, all my dollars, anything but tone. Searching for the tone. I mean, dude, that sounds good with vocals too. So, got one more thing. Whoop. One more thing that we can try out. Now, I usually and often do add a like a heavy. We get the Les Paul out, right? Oh, it's the 20th anniversary. Black Beauty, 19. I still like it. That's kind of where it was. So let's track a little with these settings right like this. We definitely I boosted the gain and scooped out the mids, scooped them. But you can see the middle, I've turned that down a bit and the gain is now up past the 3 o'clock kind of mark. So let's add it in and see what happens. Second one. What I'm going to check for right off the thing is I'm going to go from the first section to the second section to this one and see if I notice the difference. Not a ton. Alright, let's try one little trick in here. Let's go into my plugins for this channel. If you're not familiar with Slate Digital puts their plugins kind of all in this rack situation like this. This is our channel strip. We've got a compressor. I'm going to add a Neve EQ. That should throw this for a little bit of a loop. I'm going to boost a little in the mids. Definitely we're going to shelf bottoms. Let's add one over to the other side also. Like, why am I using my mouse? It's driving me crazy. Alright, that does that. Oh yeah, Jesus, just like that. Let's go back. Add the vocals. Searching for the tone. We're searching for the tone. Take my money, all my dollars, anything but tone. Searching for the tone. We're searching for the yeah, I would totally let that ride. I would let that ride. So once again, my DSL is showing me that it's an awesome little amp. If you, I mean, dude, if you're thinking about buying this thing, buy it. It's such a good amp. Now, I did, like I said, I'm reminded because I looked over there and I saw the 2-button foot switch. This thing sitting on top of it that I'm not using right now. I was using it for a different demo. That cable on that thing is so long, dude. I plugged into the back of the amp, ran it across the back wall, around the chair, around the thing, all the way snaked it through there and dropped it at my feet here. And it still had like that much cord left. Like that cable is so long. That is super handy. That is an overlooked feature of this amp. Included with this amp is a foot switch with an 80-foot cable. No one's talking about that. I just think it warrants discussion. That's all I'm saying. So, in any event, we've come out strong on this one. We've even realized that we can get, you know, the mid gain, a pretty heavy crunch, and then fill out that crunch with even more. Hell yeah, that's huge. My dollars, all my dollars, anything for down. If you have questions too about the music, what's happening here with the Ableton and stuff like that, why you might want to bounce around and work in Ableton, you can see how cool this is, can't you? You can see how cool this is. I mean, like, for real. I was just imagining trying to do this in a timeline, in this kind of a view. Like, can you imagine? I couldn't have done all the stuff that I've been doing here in a timeline. I'm not even going to edit this video, probably. Why would I edit this video? I can. I'm a professional video editor. I do that for money all the time. But is there really a need to edit here? I don't know. Tell me in the comments. If you watch my videos and you're like, this guy's videos suck because he's not editing and he's not doing like popping in close to his face and all this useless stuff. I mean, it's fun. It's entertaining. But this isn't entertainment, is it? I mean, this is like learning stuff and checking out guitars and amps and how to make them sound good, you know, all trying to get us to that ultimate goal of recording things that make us go, ah. And this DSL, if you like rock, if you like to rock out, if you like blues, see my blues video? Here's a link to the blues video. I gotta stop saying that. Here's a link. Every time I do that, that makes work for me later, right? How lazy is this guy? Hey, sub my channel. I'm so lazy. I'll make half-assed videos that aren't edited, but are super useful. Woo! Searching for the tone. We're searching for the tone. Take my money, all my dollars, anything for tone. I don't know, man. I'm down with this. Take my money, all my dollars, anything for tone. That's why we're here. That's why we do all the shit we do. It's for the tone. To get that tone here, to where we hear it in here, we take it to the car, and it sounds right over there. Maybe you just want to play in front of your amp. Who knows? If that's you, dude, this amp is for you too. Anyways, pay me, Marshall. Send me money. All I did is talk good things about your gear. If you found this useful, hit the like thing. Why not? Hit the sub thing if you haven't subbed already. All that stuff helps me out. And I am a full-time freelance creative for many years now. And every little bit helps. So thank you so much. Cheers. Rock your day.